Welcome back to Cookies Milk, episode 108. I'm your host, William.
Episode 108, I'm your host, Ben.
Last we left our heroes.
Oh,
shit.
man.
Oh, he got mixed up, dude.
Could have been anything.
What? Ruffles is going to sit on the phone.
He's He's on the floor.
Yeah, we're having just simple fudge stripes today.
Yeah, we're playing Mario Party.
We're playing Mario
Super
Party.
Mario Party?
Super Mario Party, and it's really fun. I really like it.
You've won every fucking game.
I won every single game.
They need to take Lakitu out of the game.
They need to stop making Lakitu so easy to get. I think they need to buff his coins to 40.
Or make the map bigger. The maps are so small.
Yeah, so let's do some pros and cons. Pros and Joy-Cons, huh?
Oh, very funny.
It's a return to form, almost, of original Mario Party games.
Oh, you
In
mean
terms
because
of-
it's not...
Giving independency back to players.
Right, because you don't have the car anymore.
Correct. And that feels fun to play because my Mario Party experiences in terms of that go to 3 and that's it.
Yeah, we
Because-
skipped 4, 5, 6,
And 7. We got to 8, and that was a different bag than the GameCube games.
I liked 8.
8 was fun. I'm not going to say 8 wasn't fun.
I think 8 was good. I mean, it definitely wasn't 3.
8 had a different feeling
Yeah.
because 8 had no panache in terms of location. Locales felt more... What's the word? They didn't pop.
There was nothing quite as good or terrible as the feeling. Do you remember the money map?
Yeah.
The Monopoly.
Money locations.
The Monopoly board where you get to buy hotels.
Oh, yeah.
And those were your stars.
Those were fun.
And then there was the secret place you could go to.
That had it in every map.
No, but it was only in the money one because it was just like a bunch of coins
And then a hotel?
and then a huge hotel. Those were like 3 stars.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite maps in any Mario Party game. There was like a Donkey Kong
Because you
one.
can invest in those. Yeah, so. Fuck, I guess ranking those. I never liked the Boo one in that. I didn't play it. If
I
there
played it like once or twice.
It didn't have any hook that the train one or the Shy. Or the. Not the Shy Guy one. I liked the tropical one. That was just a straight line. Because it's just a straight race to the star at the end.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just a... I forgot about that one, honestly.
Yeah, you forget about it sometimes.
I also forgot about the train until you brought that one up. I remember the Boo one, the Money one, and the Donkey Kong one.
Yeah, but I liked them, and I liked the games. But that's not why we're here today. We got so off topic so fast. It's the pros and cons, pros and Joy-Cons of Super Mario Party. So the maps are so small in terms of when comparing them to any other Mario Party map.
Like the island one, like the fruit one, it's maybe like 20 spaces total.
No, it's the biggest one. Or it feels the biggest, at least, because it's sectioned off into 3 sections that are hard to get to.
Yeah.
So, 4 sections, actually. You got the starting, you got the sand, pineapple area, you got the watermelon, and you got the apple?
I have no idea.
You got
barely even looked at
You
the
got
top
4
right.
fruits. You got 4 areas.
Yeah.
So,
One of them's got the Ally Space and the Lakitu one. On that one, though, the Lakitu, you could get a Piranha Plant.
yeah,
I was the only one who got the Piranha Plant.
yeah.
Everybody else got the Lakitu every time.
So that's what they should do with Lakitu. They should make him not a assured thing, which it can be unfair in its own right, because if one player keeps not getting Lakitu and the other player keeps getting it and stealing stars...
So I have a lot of questions for the Lakitu. Number one, why is it so easy to loop?
Yeah.
Like, in the Bomb-Bomb stage, you can literally just take the top path and hit Lakitu every single time. It is sort of a long walk, but it's not impossible to just like see a 10 several times.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, in Thwomp's Fortress, Thwomp's Ruins, you didn't play this. Me and Isabel played it. You do the normal, go up the first path. You can make a divot, or you could go up to the normal route, the normal like going around. But when you get to the end of that route, you can diverge, and one is the Lakitu, and the other is another route. But the other route is like unlucky spaces or something.
so
And
why
maybe
would you do it?
Yeah, I know, but I think you might get it. You get to the shop faster. I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want to spend my items on my hard-earned coins on that instead of hitting Lakitu. We can spend 30 to get a star from somebody.
Well, it makes sense. It's fine if the players are all balanced in luck and skill, I guess. Because if I didn't win all the games I did win, I wouldn't have been able to steal as many stars as I have. Or if I didn't get lucky with hidden blocks.
Yeah.
God, how about we getting those Shy Guy tickets? I got
You
double...
got double Shy Guy tickets and used one of them to steal
The golden
Isabel's
pipe.
golden pipe. And it's just like, that's the fucking game.
Yeah.
And it was like so, you just sat on them the whole time. Because
Until-
you get the golden pipe and then,
That's my golden pipe.
yeah, there's no way you can balance that where the person with the Shy Guy ticket doesn't just steal it.
Yeah.
Unless you have a Shy Guy ticket and then you steal it back.
Right, but it's a rare drop. It's not a thing.
You had two of them.
Right, I know. But it's not something you can get from Wiggler. Because there's a lot of item spaces on
Yeah.
the Bomb-Omb thing, and they're like back to back.
But it's the stages, especially when we did the 15 turns. Lakitu was there like a dozen fucking times. Also,
Yeah.
the computer does at random every time. Why the fuck do they do that?
Yeah, Lakitu...
So, a lot of questions. Why make Lakitu, like not even, so it's not even a space you land on. Lakitu is just one of the things that you run into.
Which is what Boo was always as well.
Wasn't Boo a space?
No.
Boo was,
He was just a thing you walked into. And the stealing coins was 5 coins.
yeah, it wasn't free.
But then I think they made it free.
Lakitu is free to steal coins, and 30 coins to steal a star.
Which you'll notice that they reduced the buying a star to 10 rather than 20 and 30 rather than 50.
Yeah. The fuck, man. And it sucks. It's such a garbage feeling because after a certain, since the maps aren't big, there's only like 4 locations the star can be.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Because it's so, I feel like I'm surprised I haven't seen a turn where somebody gets a 10, gets the star within the first 2 spaces, and then just picks up the second star because it's so close by.
It's surprisingly like spaces are actually surprisingly densely packed.
What the fuck? Get out of here, man! I've been playing with you all night!
Rubble's fighting Ben.
Where's your goddamn toy? Get down on the floor. Get on the floor. What's your toy doing down on the floor? Get it. Awesome.
So
Hit right for the goddamn wrist vein. He's trying to kill me. But I mean, yeah, the boards feel bigger than they look.
but they're also there's more spaces than you think.
Yeah, but then
Because I would get like 10, I'll be like, oh man, I can do a full loop of the Bomb-Omb. I can only get through two sides of it.
And it's weird how the boards are simultaneously bigger and smaller than you think.
And when I say the Bomb-Omb, I mean King Bomb-Omb in the center, not the full board.
Yeah.
The spaces around King Bomb-Omb in the center.
Like, I really felt like, so if you want to win, you literally just fucking go around the board and try and hit Lakitu as many times as you possibly can.
Which, that sucks.
Sometimes, and then like, a star will sometimes be there, and that's convenient for you.
Yeah, you can get a star into Lakitu.
Yeah.
And because it's only 10 coins, you're not. It's not as much as a resource sink.
Yeah. Get back on the floor, man. There's no reason to be up here. Oh God, right in my vein. I'm bleeding.
Oh no.
I want to leave here one time, not wounded.
Ben has bad luck here. He
Plus-
keeps falling over it in basketball. He keeps getting sometimes bit by dogs.
Yeah, I got it's not a scar, but it is just like a discolored piece of skin from that bite.
It makes me scared. The thought of you being hurt like critically by a dog.
Yeah,
I don't like thinking about that.
that's a terrible thought.
Yeah. I don't like thinking about it. Let's talk about Mario Party again.
So we were talking. So you can resource sink into Lakitu, and in the going around, you'll probably just have amassed another 30 coins.
Yeah.
I should have gotten the goddamn unlucky star because I got that stupid give 5 to everybody out of unlucky space. And it is just sort of like, at this point, I've given up on being good at Mario Party, and I've just been like, I'm gonna try and do. Also, everybody gets 2 coins now for
Winning,
minigames.
yeah. Which is, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, like I don't mind it. It is a way to continuously get coins, but it's like it feels straight up pointless to like ever. There was a point in both games where I was like, it's not worth it to even like try and fight William winning anymore.
Yeah.
And then we played the paddle minigame, the river thing. And that mode is great. I think a co-op mode is such a great play for Mario, especially like the Bowser Party,
Yeah.
wherein everyone works towards a common goal, and then you form those real bonds. In the one you did, was it any harder?
In the River Survival?
Yeah, you guys did another one.
So, yeah, Isabel and I played River Survival with 2 computers on our left side. We were both on the right.
Oh.
Yes, that was because... That was bad. Partially because it was... We went into it with an uncertainty of, okay, we might not be able to
Paddle into the minigames?
paddle when we need to, in the direction when we need to. Because we knew we could paddle one direction, but we couldn't paddle the other.
Yeah.
We just had no control over that, and we couldn't be like, computers, paddle that way.
Yeah.
We just had to hope they knew they knew what to paddle. And we decided to take the right path each time.
Because that was the only one you could paddle towards?
No. That was the computer's side to turn us. We just decided to be like, okay, we're going to take the right one every time. So when we got to the paths to take,
Yeah.
Isabel and I would do nothing.
So the
And we would
computers-
just wait as we stayed down the middle of it, and then eventually the computers would guide us into the right, because they were automated to do that. And it's like, okay, good. But so...
But it's easy.
It's easy. It's easy. It's easy to get seconds accumulated. It's easy to do all that.
Like, in the route we played with it, we ended up at such like a... We never, ever wanted for time.
Yes.
Like, we had... It never came down to the wire, and it was, after a certain point, it was like, let's just not do the minigames.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't need to, except the one time we missed a minigame, it was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then we did the dance minigame. Or the dance game. The dance story mode. I don't know
Right.
what to call it. And that one was great.
Oh, yeah. It was a big mood booster.
I think it was great because I finally got to win.
Yes.
I won the first 2, and then the hard mode came around, and I got destroyed.
I was mediocre the entire time through.
But it was fun because it's just a
Thing to shake it all out.
yeah. So
And it's also to see Goomba breakdance.
What was it? Wii Music was a game that came out.
Yes.
Uh,
Where you just play a band.
yeah, you just like swing your Wiimote, and it was just like it wasn't good,
Pardon
but I played it at a party, and it was just like a fun thing to do. You just like shake a Wii remote and make a noise and be a band,
Yeah.
and that's sort of what it felt like there. It was just like the four of us, me, you, Alan, and our little sister, like just sort of crowded into our basement. Which doesn't feel that small until four people need to stand up and sort of
face
shake their arm.
the computer, the TV.
And then it feels super small.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you remember when we tried to play the
PlayStation Eye?
PlayStation Eye?
Oh, God,
and the
it was
sword
so
fighting
bad.
down here? Because we had to like clear out a bunch of space.
And that still wasn't enough.
I remember it being pretty good though, the PlayStation Eye sword fighting.
Yeah, it was fun. You always won, I think.
That even better then. That's fine because I don't remember winning often in the Wii Motion Plus sword fighting.
That's fair. Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
So cons, I guess. Cons, a thing to note about both River Survival and normal Mario Party. The normal Mario Party is... There are 4 stages. You can unlock an extra one.
Yeah, we unlocked
one.
Kamek's tantalizing tower.
Pleasure Palace.
Fuck Fortress.
Oh God, Kamek, what are you doing? Kamek was like, I'll join as the 3rd judge of this party. Let me make a fuck fortress.
We can go to my place.
That's just your normal place then.
Kamek, sure, whatever. We can have a Mario Party there.
Oh, Kamek fucks. Is that the title of this episode?
yeah. Oh,
Kamek fucks.
Kamek Flex. I'm gonna put a swear in the title.
That's really bad.
Gotta get those viewers somehow, dude. Maybe a sexy pic of Kamek or whatever. Maybe Kamek, but wearing the Bowser crown. The Peach crown.
No.
That's what we're talking about on the podcast.
Oh no. So late.
Yeah, we're done talking about it. And the River Fortress.
River Survival, you mean?
That's what
The
I was.
River Fortress.
There's just you just
My
play
fuck
through
river.
the endings. You just
You just play till the endings, and like sometimes the endings are not the funniest because one of them was an encounter with a giant blooper, and the one Isabel and I went to was a big waterfall that had no interaction. We just went down a huge waterfall.
that sounds like fun.
It was fun, but
Yeah, the blooper one was kind of like a more exciting way to end it off. I wonder
Yeah.
what we unlock if we do all those.
also, yeah, will we get the shard?
There's no like secret final one.
Probably there is, but there's not enough mini games. There's not enough 4 people for mini games.
Yeah, because like
We kept running into duplicates on the same run.
oh yeah, we played the ball one twice.
We played the ball one twice. We played like we played multiple games, multiple variants of the same games, and that isn't the best. I feel like you should just play the full board of 4-player mini games, team of 4
You should
mini
get
games.
dupes.
You should not get dupes, especially on River Survival.
That being said, the ball one was
Fun,
fun.
yes.
Mostly because it's fun to be on the far left and just stare directly into the fucking screen because the ball never comes to you.
Yeah.
Um,
And when it does, it's so fun to look like you're shoving them off.
Yeah. It's, but, so, it is sort of weird that Mario Party isn't really a party game.
Yeah.
If you had, like, 8 people over, would you boot up Mario Party?
No,
No.
it wouldn't make sense.
Maybe,
Well,
for the
hold on.
minigames.
Hold on. I scared Rubble. People fluctuate. You
So,
know
I
what
mean, like, you could, like, pass off controllers after a certain
you
point.
could pass off controllers, or you could have someone who just likes to watch video games. So you might be able to squeeze a Mario Party game in a party of 8.
I don't know. I would
It's dangerous to
I would-
try.
I would be the person who would hand off their controller after they got their Starla Key to.
But then you'd want to play.
I would want to come back and I'd be like, William, take off your controller.
Yeah, as soon as as soon as the controller leaves your hands, you regret it.
Yeah. That being said, though, it is. I forgot how dull it was when it's not your turn.
Yes.
Like, we were playing it today, and it was just like literally like, "Hey, you gotta take your turn. You're on your phone. You just didn't even fucking look." Isabel was like, "What happened to all my items and stars?" And it was like, "Oh, William stole them turns ago."
Yeah, literally turns ago.
And it's just. It's also weird that it's just like, it's like a party game. Play with your friends, but no. It's so weirdly competitive.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part about like the music stuff and the river stuff, is that it was just like, it's like a party with your friends.
Yeah, you're
You're
just having a good time with them.
I think it might have been the only time ever that like everybody was happy to play a game of Mario Party.
Yeah.
Like, because no matter how good the game of Mario Party is, somebody's gonna be pissed.
Absolutely.
And not naming any names, but Isabel every time.
Isabel's always mad at the end of Mario
I could not believe it. Like, I was so
that
surprised.
she wanted to play it for 15 turns instead of 10.
She wanted to play it. It was like River Survival. Let's do one of these and get River Survival. And I was like, why? And then not only that, but she had done it with you.
Yeah.
Like it was like, hey, let's just do a thing like that. And it's just like, man, you're killing it today.
Yeah.
You also scored all 3.
I am on fire today.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I was able to play a game with Isabel that she doesn't normally want to play with me. Even getting her to play a Mario Party, even though she knew she'd lose to me.
Yeah.
Scoring all 3 shots in basketball. Started a new location at work. I'm doing a lot of things today.
Oh, you had your 8 to 4?
Yeah.
You're
8 to 4.
consistent 8 to 4 now?
Yeah. And I miss going home at like 3 or earlier. I really miss it.
So that's the
sun starts rising as I'm going to work, or it's like rising as I'm going to work, and my location is facing the sun as it's starting to go up. But it's only for a bit.
Yeah.
But it was also 80 degrees today.
Yeah, today sucked.
Yeah. They're like, just gotta wait till the weekend till it's getting colder. I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want to get cold.
I want it to get cold, but I want it to get cold now.
Yeah. But yeah, I work an 8 to 4. I work an 8 to 4:30, 30-minute lunch. And it sucks. Cause like, so at the beginning of me working back at this place, I was doing part-time because I was also sort of in school. So when I went to summer, they were like, well, you can't do full-time. So I would go 8, 8, 8, 8, 4 8s and a 4. And let me tell you, 4-hour shifts, the best.
Of course, because
No
that's what they
hold-
should always be.
Yeah, like, no holds barred, the absolute best. Like, especially on Fridays, because I got to leave, and if I was like, I need to go maybe to the bank, or I need to, like, call somebody who closes at 5.
It's literally the worst thing for doctor's appointments. We should not live in a society where it's like, oh,
I need to call off work to...
you work a full week, you can't go to the doctor.
Yeah, like, that's literally, I just don't like doctors. Like,
I hate them. I don't hate doctors because they're good for the world.
I hate doctors as people.
No, is that the title? I hate doctors?
I hate doctors as people. I don't like
Kamek fucks doctors.
my least favorite thought in the world is whenever I'm like feeling sort of bad,
And I need to go see a doctor.
because then I'm like, I need to call a doctor, make an
That's the
appointment at the doctor, and they're gonna be like, I can get you in a week and a half, and I'm gonna tell them to go fuck themselves, because if I have to make an appointment and then I feel better in like 3 days,
Then you have the anxiety of having to call them.
then I have to call them and cancel, and it's just like,
Here's the fun thing. I had to get rid of an appointment in September. I called them, and they were like, "Oh, we can get you in October." I'm like, "I'll call later
yeah,
and do it again." And they're like, oh, we can get you in November. When I called them in like the start of October, I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wait, I gotta get to work. I'm like, work's speeding up. And I called them again later that day. It's like, we can get you in December. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
How?
Fine.
You have a doctor's appointment in December?
I have a checkup that gives me my important medication in December.
That's dumb too.
They were able to fill me out a prescription for 1 month.
Get on the floor and get your toy. It's on the floor. You don't have to be on the table.
Oh, but last Wednesday, I had a very nice thing happen. I was working at a location I didn't want to work at.
Yeah.
And I was working 9 to 5. An hour shift I hate. Because what the fuck's going on from 4 to 5?
Yeah.
Nothing is ever going on from 4 to 5. But I got there, and the schedule didn't account for someone being better from an appointment or a surgery or something. So they were there. They had been like, hey, I'm good to go for the week. And they didn't answer, they didn't say that they were like not going to be on the
they just
schedule.
showed up and clocked in?
So they just showed up and clocked in, and
you got to leave?
And I got to leave 2 hours after work started.
Oh boy.
And that's not even the kicker. I was like, I'll leave at noon. And then another manager came back and said, you can just clock out now at 11. I'm like, oh my God. And I went over, I went to the bank.
There's such a...
But then there's the anxiety of going to the bank.
I love going to the bank.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I love being there. I went to the bank once to open a credit card or close an account. And I went to close an account, and they were like, oh, I'll upsell you. I'll get your credit card and a savings account. And I was like, whatever. It's fine.
I like you.
Because I was like, I went to fucking Fifth Third's Bank when they weren't Fifth Third's Bank anymore. I had a savings account over there. Because I was like young, and I was like, I should have a savings account just in case. Or wait, I needed a savings account just to have my money. And then I just got PNC. PNC's way better.
Yeah.
Kept my savings account over there. I was like, just in case, this is my shoebox.
Yeah.
Fifth Third's Bank. And then I got like letters, and they were like, just so you know, we're taking money out of your savings account because you can't just have a savings account.
What?
Anymore. It was like you needed to have a minimum amount in your savings account, or like you can't just have a savings account, or something.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it was dumb as fuck, and I hate banks.
Wait.
But I like going into banks. There's a different... I don't like banks as a concept, but when I'm in a bank, I'm getting a lollipop. It's a great day.
Open the big dog head, get a lollipop.
Get a lollipop out of the credit union?
When you're with your dad.
Yeah, you're just on a fun day with your dad.
Fun little thing. For our childhood, our dad would take us to the credit union.
In downtown Akron.
And that was an experience because we went into an underground hallway that was all white. And we went into like a bank line.
Yes.
And at the end of it was this big furry dog head that you open up.
Like a cartoon dog.
Dog, right.
Yeah.
And you open up, it was just a big orb. You open it up, and there are
the disc lollipops.
The disc lollipops that have no branding on them,
and they had the one stick in it, but it was bent, so it went into the lollipop twice.
Yes,
and it yes.
Sometimes
was it normal sometimes?
Maybe, I don't know. I know it did that. But and then you just pull it off, pull this plastic right off, really easy. And you just eat that. You eat that on your way out.
But, so, and that was nice, but the one thing I like so much about banks is that
they make me feel happy and whole.
When you go into what other place can you go into and not spend any money, but still get things?
Right, you can get money out of your account.
So that's sort of the thing. So when I went in to cancel my savings account and just get the money, they were like, we can't do that, but we can give you a checking account and a credit card. And we'll port all your other stuff to this credit card with like 0% APR or interest for like certain amount of time. And I was
Just give
like,
the fucking money.
and I was like, okay, so that's fine. That shouldn't take too long. And it'll be easier than going up the steps to cancel the stuff and getting my $40
That's
or however much I have.
bad.
They had bled me dry. I had
Really?
like 100 plus, and then it ended up at like fucking 50 because they were like, oh yeah, we're taking like 30 a month as your fee for having this. And I was like,
Wow.
but I went in and I was like, I was like leaving class, so I had like some time to kill, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be at the bank. I might be a little late coming into work. And like went into the bank and they had donuts and water, and I was like, this is the best day. This is the best day for me. And then like I sat down and like literally I didn't buy anything, but I got like the nice treatment of like a salesperson just like talking to me and trying to upsell me,
Right.
and I could just consistently be like, yeah, that too. Fucking sign me up. They were like, do you want like a checkbook? It's free, and like nothing happens out of it. And I'm like, it's only fees if you use the checks. And I'm like, I won't. Sign
But
me
you're
up.
gonna be you're gonna be happy that I did it, so I'm making you happy.
Yeah, like it's nice. Like the worst part about getting sold things is that you have to say no sometimes. But I got to say yes all day.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sign me the fuck up. They were like, you want a credit card? And I was like, sure. And they were like, it's got pictures of dogs on it. Do you want this one or this one? And I was like, the one with dogs.
Does it have suckers in it?
And they were like, you can also get like this one that's got like hexagons. And I was like, I love that one. Sign me up for that one too.
You are in crippling debt.
Yeah. That's the end of the episode.
That is the end of the episode. So that was episode 108.
Yeah.
I've been your host, William.
I mean, it's been fudge stripes were pretty good.
Yeah, they're always good. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe for more bank-related podcasting.
It's weird that it's been 8 episodes, 8 weeks since we had our 100th episode.
Yeah, that's weird. And now we're talking about banks.
Yeah, we're talking about banks.
Super Mario Party. You know what it should have? Koopa Bank.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the
When
Koopa
you-
Bank had like the.
When you walk over it,
he takes a little bit from you.
he takes a little bit from you. If you played the small numbers game that is Mario Party 10 and you lost Super Mario Party, sorry, and you lost 5 coins every time you passed that, have that in all 4 corners.
Yeah.
Losing 5 coins every time you pass it, that not only gives a huge sum to grab, but it's keeping players from always being able to get Lucky 2.
Yeah, they're like, because then it really hurts them. It's something that consistently hurts them. Also, second thing, the bonus star should be different.
Yeah, it was always the rich star first,
Uh,
but the other star is always changed.
oh, the other star did change?
Yeah.
What was it in the second one?
I want to say maybe Green Star or Happening Star.
Oh, maybe. Because it was bad luck and rich both times I played.
Right.
Which is like, come on.
Yeah.
Also, don't do the rich star. Then you're just rewarding the player who got to game the system anyways, because you could walk. Oh, I have 1 billion coins. Walk up to Lakitu every time. Steal a star every time.
Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Like, in other games, it made sense, because it was just like, maybe you were just getting sniped on the star every single time. But you, like, got a fuck ton of coins, won all the minigames. But in this, it's just like, you have something to do with the coins. If you're sitting on 70 coins, walk up to Lakitu.
Yeah, it's... Alright, that's the end of the episode.
Alright, bye guys.